Okay. We reached the halfway point. Now we have cat lure. I'm worried about the kitties. I'm worried about the kitties. It better not hurt the kitties. Although it would be a different twist, because a lot of times like SCPs will try to lure humans in some weird way or form. So having a thing that specifically aims for cats will be odd. It's staring at me. This cat's just staring. I don't know what to do. Look at it. It just stares at me. Henry, what am I supposed to do right now? Euclid. Oh, thank God this is shorter than the previous one. I don't mind reading 10 SCPs for the stream, of course. And I don't mind them being longer sometimes. But, like, it does, like, make you a bit scared when you read 10 that there's a chance that 2 or 3 of them might be, like, an hour-long SCP to read, you know? Luckily, that never happened. I only had, like, one that was clearly way longer than an hour. 914. That one. That little shit. I read the whole experiment log. I recorded the whole experiment log. It was over 50 hours of recording, and I can't even publish it as one video because I would have to like stream it first. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna like make you guys watch me. I mean, I could technically like publish like individual. I don't even know if I still have the videos, to be honest. I kind of like got angry after I found out I couldn't stitch them all together and publish them. So SCP-1305 is to be contained within a wildlife observation facility located inside 77. There is to be a feeding chamber and a resting chamber. Once per week, a pig or other similar-sized animal is to be released into SCP-1305's containment chamber to feed SCP-1305. Okay. Got popcorn shell in my teeth, I just realized. That's annoying. SCP-1305 will be then compelled to retreat to its resting chamber through direct application of bright light. Following this, 2D class personnel are to clean the interior of the feeding chamber observed by security personnel. SCP-1305 during initial containment. Look at that cat. It's staring. Hey, there's a lizard. What if it's not the cat that's contained? It's the fucking lizard. We all think like, oh, it's a cat. Clearly the cat, but it's actually this little guy. SCP-1305 is a mammalian organism with an ovoid body and six multi-jointed legs. Henry, did I just read that shit correctly? 6 multi-jointed legs. That's no cat I ever heard of. It has one large flexible jaw located on the front of the body containing a long tongue and SCP-1305 lure. And SCP-1305's lure. What the fuck are we? Is a goose from Marvel? Like, where like it looks like a cat, but it's actually an alien. It weighs approximately 150 kilograms with a height of 2 meters. What? This cat ain't 2 meters tall. Although it is known to be able to control and compress its body to fit in spaces 1/16 of its size. When active, SCP-1305 will attempt to hide itself in the dark, enclosed areas such as a cup. Wait a minute. Is the cat lure like the fucking SpongeBob thing, where like you know the anglerfish? Where in SpongeBob, how like there was like the granny in the SpongeBob movie, the granny's like, oh, you want some ice cream? Do you want some ice cream? And it's like the thing is like shaped like a grandma, but instead of shaped like a grandma, it's shaped like a cat. There's even a cat thing like in that movie where it's like where the grandma's like, "Come on, have some ice cream, boys," while they're being chased by the anglerfish, and it's like you allow you to pet Mr. Smittens, and then the little like cat thing comes like tongue. I don't even know what it is. Comes out, and just goes meow. Is that what it is? Is the cat's just like a fucking like anglerfish, or like Devil Will Cry, where like the weird toad thing has actually like a sexy woman as a lure, which I still love that like both Nero and Dante basically was saying like it was pretty simple to like guess that it was fake because like the smell was horrible. When active, SCP-1305 will attempt to hide itself in the dark, enclosed areas such as cupboard or closet. Oh, that's freaky to be like a 2-meter creature just jam-packing itself into a cupboard. God damn. When it has hidden itself sufficiently, it may release a lure at the end of its tongue. Yeah, most commonly resembling a domesticated animal such as a domestic cat. Yeah, that's what it is. Similarity between SCP-1305 maybe crap behavior and that instance of SCP-1513 has been noted. Investigation into the possibility of a shared origin for both anomalies is ongoing. This lure will usually display behaviors expected of the organism it is imitating and attempt to bring human subjects to SCP-1305. Well, when I said before, like, oh, it would be interesting if it was a thing that just wanted cats. No, of course not. It still wants humans, because of course it does. But there's a creative way to like. It's not like a mimic where it's like pretending to be a child. In pain. It's pretty smart, pretty creative. Anglerfish style, but with cat. In most cases, when a subject approaches the lure, it will revert to the shape of a prehensile tongue wrapped around the subject's body. SCP-1305 will then attempt to bring the subject into its mouth and consume them. And that's why you have occasions just have to throw a pig into the place, because the pig would probably just get eaten immediately. While a human, like, okay. The consumption usually takes between 16 to 24 hours. That's a long ass time. During which SCP-1305 will use the lure to draw in additional subjects. Oh. So while it's eating on one of the things, it will immediately go for another one. Testing has shown that there appears to be no limitation of the number of subjects SCP-1305 is able to consume at one time. But so here it does say that they could enter the chamber to like clean up. So there must be a time where this thing is like, I'm done now. As SCP-1305 consumes additional organic matter, it will create additional lures, which it will send into the structure it inhabits. Those lures will be highly audible, especially at times when human subjects are within the structure. In addition, these lures may take the form of subjects SCP-1305 has consumed, permitting form of subject that it prey was familiar with. Oh my god! So if one D-class gets eaten and another D-class who knew them really well, they might see them and be like, "Oh hey, you look like you're good. I'm just gonna come in and just gonna clean up." It's like, yes, let me help you. I'm friend D-class. It's like, you okay, bro? I am okay, brother. You're acting kind of weird. Now, what makes you say that? Grabs you. Becomes a tongue. This process will continue until no prey organisms are left within the area, at which point SCP-1305 will sever itself from its mass and move to a new area. It will sever itself from its... What? Oh my god, this thing is crazy. SCP-1305 was recovered from a residential home on the 7th, 19th, 1953, after reports of the homeowner going missing under mysterious circumstances reaching Foundation personnel in redacted. As of the 8th, 11th, 1953, SCP-1305 has been classified as Euclid. Yeah, I mean, better. Document recovered with SCP-1305. Had a bad day today. Mr. Shaw was being really rude, interrupted me during my presentation. I've been working on that thing for months, and he had to open his fat mouth to ruin it. The jerk. The rest of the day was pretty average. I think that cat is back though, because Jimmy said he heard Scrap being on his bedroom window. He seems kind of spooked, but I got him to bed in about an hour. Jimmy was at his mom's house today, so I had the place to myself. Oh, the divorced hard worker, huh? A divorced, underappreciated worker, huh? Yeah, you're gonna be the first victim of this cat. The food I set out for the cat was gone, which is a good sign. I'll put the next one closer to the door and leave it open a crack, see if it comes in. So I saw the cat today. It was on the windowsill after I came in when Jimmy said he heard scratching. The police say they haven't found any notes for kidnapping. God, I feel sick to my stomach. Jimmy is gone. Someone's taken my son. Please, God, let him be okay. Yeah, the cat did it. Sir, have you ever considered that maybe, just maybe, the cat took your son? Can you imagine saying that to anybody? You would get fucking decked if you ever suggested to somebody who lost a child that the cat was the thing that took your child. You would see stars so quickly. That dad is gonna pummel you for even suggesting that. I'm alone today. Jim's gone and his fucking mother left town. I'm sure she has something to do with it. I don't care what Bannister says. He's out there somewhere. I heard the cat scratching again today. Jimmy liked it a lot. I saw him today. He's alive. He was there outside my window looking in and wait. Oh no. That's so creepy. Like, it's creepy because we have dramatic irony. We know what that Jimmy... It ain't Jimmy no more. That ain't Jimmy no more, bro. That ain't Jimmy. We know for a fact I ain't Jimmy. So it's creepy for us, because we know that thing is just a flesh mask created by that creature to look like Jimmy. So wait a minute. All I can assume is that over 24 hours have passed. Because it did say like the consuming takes 16 to 24 hours, right? So Jimmy vanished. And maybe because it was aware that the cat itself was not enough. So it consumed Jimmy. A couple days have passed. It took the cat lure again. Didn't work. And it's like, oh well, if that doesn't work, Jimmy it is. Jimmy it is. Cowabunga, Jimmy it is. And then yeah. Ugh. But yeah, like I said, I think the reason why it's creepy for me is because we know that ain't Jimmy. But it's sad as well for the dad. Because the dad was like, my son vanished. Out of thin air. Like, we don't even know why. Like from his perspective, the son probably went out to play with the cat. And the next thing you know, gone. And now he's, oops. And then, like... He's like panicking. His wife just vanished, which, well, I mean, the thing is though, we don't know if the wife just disappeared because she got eaten by the same thing, or if she legitimately just like left. But like, yeah, like he was already divorced and he was already having a shitty life, and then this happens. And of course, seeing his child and outside and like waving, I don't know, like. Again, it's understandable. It's fully understandable how he feels. He's like, oh my god, there's my baby boy. But I don't know how I would feel if, like, after my child was gone for a couple days, and I look out the window and all I can see is him just like doing this. I'll be like, okay, I'm glad you're back, but that behavior is weird. What happened to you? What's going on? Why are you not coming into the house? Why are you outside? Although that also would be kind of creepy if if that thing can open doors by being a human lure, and he just comes in. But I guess if it was able to open the doors and came in, you would probably see like some sort of like weird flesh extension leading off of the child. Like if I saw my child and there's like this weird like flesh string leading somewhere, I'd be like, uh-oh. Like, how would I explain that to my wife? How would I explain that to the mother of my child? Like, that's not him anymore. You know what I mean? Would be really hard to explain.